For years, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's romance was the Hollywood fairy tale everyone rooted for. From red carpets to Vegas vows, they seemed unstoppable. But as the months rolled on and whispers of a crumbling marriage turned into undeniable proof, J.Lo is now doing what many never thought she would, finally letting Ben go for good. After countless unanswered calls, ignored texts, and quiet nights hoping for a response that never came, the superstar has officially accepted that her love story with Ben Affleck has reached its final chapter. Let's not forget how wild this love story was. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's reunion in 2021 felt like a miracle straight out of a rom-com.
What was it like the first night getting back together? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, it must be like, oh my God, we're back together after 18 years. That's like, right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think anybody was more surprised than us.
Yeah.
The two rekindled their early 2000s spark after nearly 2 decades apart, marrying in a whirlwind of passion and nostalgia. Fans believed they were witnessing the ultimate comeback, proof that love could survive time, fame, and heartbreak. Their chemistry was undeniable. She was radiant, he was smitten, and the world was obsessed. But behind the glamour, things were messy. By mid-2024, cracks began to show. The red carpet smiles turned stiff, and the candid photos caught more distance than warmth. Rumors of explosive arguments and cold silences started leaking through close sources, painting a picture of two people clinging to a fantasy that couldn't survive real life. Lopez, ever the romantic, reportedly tried to salvage the marriage, calling, texting, and reaching out repeatedly, even after Affleck emotionally checked out. But Ben, the brooding filmmaker known for his quiet detachment, had already shut the door. Sources close to Lopez say it didn't happen all at once. There wasn't one dramatic breakup text or screaming match. It was slower, like the lights dimming on a stage she'd spent years performing on. One friend told Us Weekly that Lopez has accepted the relationship ran its course. Another insider added that she's in a really good headspace right now, emphasizing her newfound sense of peace. This acceptance didn't come easy. Insiders reveal that Lopez wrestled with the silence for months, still hoping for some kind of reconciliation. She would text him late at night, sometimes just a simple, "I miss you," one source claimed, but he never responded. Those close to her say she's finally stopped trying. She's not waiting for closure anymore. She's writing her own. And that's the difference this time. J.Lo has always been known for chasing love, for believing she could fix what's broken with enough effort or devotion. But now, she's shifting the focus inward. There's a sense of independence and peace about her. Another source said, she feels more comfortable in her skin than ever before. Ben Affleck, on the other hand, seems perfectly content in his silence. Friends of the actor claim he's focused on work and family, choosing to stay out of Lopez's emotional orbit entirely. He's been spotted at coffee runs, movie sets, and family outings with Jennifer Garner and their kids, appearing calm, detached, and utterly uninterested in reopening that old chapter. Lopez reportedly made several private attempts to reach out after their split, calls, messages, even a few nostalgic gestures, but sources say Ben kept his distance. He didn't ignore her out of spite, one insider explained. He just doesn't believe going back would do either of them any good. And while Lopez's fans may have hoped for a third act in their love story, those close to the couple insist it's done. They work great as friends, not partners, one source noted. When they're not together romantically, they actually get along better. The contrast between Lopez's emotional openness and Affleck's cool withdrawal highlights just how different they really are. She's expressive, passionate, constantly searching for connection. He's introspective, restrained, often retreating when emotions run high. What once made them magnetic now makes them incompatible. So where does J.Lo go from here? According to people in her circle, she's pouring her energy into rediscovering herself. After a decade defined by love stories, she's rewriting her narrative. She's reportedly focused on new film projects, upcoming music releases, and reconnecting with her inner circle, the friends who stuck by her through the chaos. She's grateful for the lessons she's learned. One insider shared, she has no regrets. Every heartbreak taught her something about herself. Those who've seen her lately describe her as grounded, more reflective, less performative. Gone are the days of flashy declarations of love. These days, Lopez seems content to be quiet, private, and intentional. Even in public appearances, like her recent red carpet for Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Lopez exuded calm confidence. Fans noticed the difference immediately. There was no nervous glancing, no exaggerated PDA. Just Jennifer Lopez, radiant and composed, owning her moment. That's the story now. Not Jennifer Lopez, the heartbroken ex-wife, but Jennifer Lopez, the woman who finally stopped chasing what doesn't want to be caught. People close to Lopez say she's gone through what can only be described as an emotional detox. After years of tying her identity to relationships, she's learning to stand alone. Jen always wanted to be loved the way she loves, a friend said, but this time she's realizing she can give that love to herself. The process hasn't been easy. In private, she reportedly confided to friends about the loneliness that followed the split. There were tears, long nights, and plenty of self-questioning. But what's remarkable is how she's channeling that pain into growth. She's reportedly journaling, meditating, and working with a life coach to reconnect with her purpose. Her upcoming projects reflect this shift. Her next music era, insiders say, will focus on self-empowerment and transformation. Less about romantic love, more about self-love. This Is Me Us Now was about rediscovering love. Her next chapter might be about rediscovering Jennifer. Sources insist there's no bad blood between Lopez and Affleck. In fact, they found a strange peace in their separation. They respect each other deeply. One insider explained, they're just better apart. Still, Lopez's decision to stop reaching out marked a quiet but powerful ending. She used to text him good luck before his premieres or projects, a close friend said. Now she doesn't. She's stopped looking at his interviews, stopped asking about him. That's how you know she's really done. This emotional closure, without public drama or tears, feels like a full-circle moment for Lopez. After years of love stories that ended in headlines and heartbreak, she's finally closing a chapter privately, on her own terms. And that's what makes this version of Jennifer Lopez different. She's no longer performing her pain for the world. She's healing it quietly. In a recent interview, Lopez hinted that her biggest lesson was learning to stop forcing what isn't meant for her. Sometimes love isn't enough, she said, and that's okay. It's a simple statement, but for someone who spent her career believing in epic love stories, it's monumental. It's the first time Lopez has embraced solitude without calling it loneliness. She's stopped trying to rewrite a story that's already ended, and that acceptance is powerful. Ben Affleck, meanwhile, seems at peace with his own choices. Those close to him say he's proud of the calm, steady life he's built. He respects Jennifer, one friend said. He'll always care for her, but he's not going back. And maybe that's how it was always meant to end. Not with fireworks, but with quiet acceptance. Two people who once loved deeply, learning that love sometimes means walking away. Now, J.Lo's focus is clear. She's prioritizing her happiness, her kids, and her career. Those close to her say she's lighter, smiling more, and enjoying life again. She's been spotted laughing with friends, attending events solo, and radiating a calm strength that feels brand new. She's not bitter, a source said. She's just done. She's not chasing anyone anymore. And that's what fans are celebrating. This new era of Jennifer Lopez, the one who doesn't need a love story to feel whole, the one who's finally comfortable being the main character of her own life, not half of a power couple. Hollywood loves a comeback story, and Lopez just wrote one. But this time, it's not about winning Ben back, it's about winning herself back. Jennifer Lopez has officially closed the chapter on Bennifer. After months of silence and self-reflection, she's moving forward stronger than ever. Maybe this is the most powerful love story she's ever told, the one where she finally chooses herself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into J.Lo's emotional evolution, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell me, do you think Ben made the right call, or did he lose the love of his life?